Hello students, you must have studied about congruent triangles in class 9. These triangles have same shape and same size, but in class 10 we are learning about similar triangles, the triangles which are same in shape but not necessarily same in size. So today's topic is criteria for similarity of triangles, which we are going to learn. So this topic is part of chapter 6 of class 10th mathematics, and the topic's name is criteria for similarity of triangles. We have already stated that two triangles are similar if their corresponding angles are equal, right? And their corresponding sides in the same ratio or are proportional. But do we always have to check all the sides and all the angles to verify whether the triangles are similar or not? So in today's session, we learn about the criteria for similarity of triangles. Let us start with triple A similarity criteria. This theorem states that if in two triangles corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio and hence the two triangles are similar. Here we have two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. So, according to this theorem, if angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle F. That means if all the three angles of triangle ABC are equal to all the corresponding angles of triangle DEF, then these two triangles must be similar. And obviously their corresponding sides should also be in same ratio. This criteria is referred to as the triple A, that means angle criteria of similarity of two triangles. Now we all know the angle sum property of a triangle, according to which the sum of all the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So if two angles of this triangle are equal to the two angles of this triangle, then by this property the third angles will also be equal. So triple A similarity criteria is generally referred to as double A similarity criteria triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. If in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to angle E of triangle DEF and angle A is equal to angle D and angle C is equal to angle F, that means all the three angles of both the triangles are equal, then these two triangles are similar and their corresponding sides will also be in the same ratio. Now let's see an interactive demonstration of this theorem. So here we have a pink triangle and a white triangle, and two angles of pink triangle are equal to the two angles of white triangle. See, this angle is equal to this angle and this angle is equal to this angle. You can check it here by, I'm going to slide it slowly. Let's see what happens. So you can see that these angles are absolutely equal and these angles are also equal. So the two angles of the two triangles are equal, and as we learnt in double A similarity criteria, if in two triangles two angles are equal to each other, two corresponding angles are equal to each other, then the two triangles are similar to each other. So these triangles are similar to each other. See, these triangles are similar. These are same in shape but not same in size. So what happens if I change the scale factor of white triangle? If I increase the size of this white triangle, there comes a time when these two triangles becomes equal in size also. So if you again slide it slowly. I have to, this is still smaller than the pink triangle. I'll have to make it a little larger. Now let's slide it, and it has become an exact copy of the pink triangle. Now you have studied in class 9 that if two triangles are same in shape and same in size, then the triangles are congruent triangles. So previously the white triangle, when its size was smaller than the pink triangle, previously it was similar to the pink triangle. But now when I made it equal in size to the pink triangle, it became congruent. We call it congruent. This is congruent triangle, right? See, these triangles are now congruent, and previously when its size was not same, it was similar. This is the basic difference between congruent triangles and similar triangles. And we have also proved AA similarity criteria, that if in two triangles, two angles are equal to each other, then the triangles are similar. Now let's learn about another similarity criteria, which is SAS similarity criteria, which says if one angle of a triangle is equal to one angle of the other triangle, and the sides including these angles are proportional, then the two triangles are similar. And this criteria is referred to as the SAS, or side angle side similarity criteria. So let's learn about this criteria more. Here we have figures of two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. So if angle A is equal to angle D, and sides including this angle, that means side AB and AC, angle A is included by side AB and AC, and angle D is included by side DE and DF. And if these sides are in the same ratio, these sides are proportional, then the triangles must be similar. Let's see an interactive demonstration of this theorem now. So we have two triangles here, white triangle and a pink triangle. White triangle has side A and B, and included angle included black angle, and pink triangle also has side KA and KB, and it also has a black included angle. Included angle is the angle between the given two sides, right? So if I slide it slowly, what happens? Let's see. Okay, so it's moving, and we are going to check whether this black angle, the included angle, is equal or not. Yes, it is equal. So let's see what happens when we change the scale factor. That means if we increase the size of the pink triangle, and there comes a time when it becomes equal to the white triangle. If you slide it again, you can see that pink triangle completely fits into the white triangle. That means it was similar to the white triangle, and now the scale factor is 1, and it has become congruent to the white triangle. If we change the scale factor again, you can see now it is similar, because it is same in shape but not same in size. And according to SAS similarity criteria, if two corresponding sides are proportional to each other or are in the same ratio, and the included angle, the angle between those two sides, are also equal in both the triangles, then the triangles are similar to each other. Now let's learn about another similarity criteria, triple S similarity criteria, or we call it side similarity criteria. If in two triangles sides of one triangle are proportional to the sides of other triangle, then their corresponding angles are equal and hence the two triangles are similar. So in class ninth, you must have studied about triple S congruency criteria that stated that if two triangles are congruent, if all the three sides are equal, then the two triangles are congruent to each other. But in similarity criteria, the the sides of the triangle must not be equal. It is not necessary that the sides are equal to each other. The sides, if the corresponding sides are in the same ratio, then also the triangles are similar. If all the three corresponding sides are in the same ratio. For example, we have two figures here, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. If side AB corresponding to side DE, if the ratio of side AB and DE is equal to the ratio of side AC and DF, and that ratio is equal to again side BC and EF, the ratio of side BC and EF, then the two triangles are similar. That means the ratio of all the three corresponding sides are equal, then the triangles are similar. It's very easy. You can check it here like this. If all the three sides are in the same ratio, then the triangle should be similar to each other. Here you can see that these triangles are similar to each other and their corresponding angles are also equal. You can see here all the three angles are equal to each other. Let's see an interactive demonstration of this theorem. According to triple S similarity criteria, we know that if in two triangles all the three sides are in the same ratio or all the three corresponding sides are proportional, then the triangles are similar. So here we have two triangles, and if we change the length of any side of one triangle, you can see how the sides of another triangle are changing, and just one side is changing the length of all the two sides, rest of the two sides also. So let's see what happens when I slide. You can see that the angles are also equal. The corresponding angles of these triangles are also equal and the sides are in the same ratio. How do we know it? Let's check. What happens when I change the scale factor? So when I change the scale factor of these triangle, the smaller one, if I make it larger and if I make the ratio equal to 1, then the corresponding sides will be equal in size or equal in length and the triangles will become congruent. Previously they were similar when the shape was same but not size, and now they are congruent. And their corresponding angles are also equal and corresponding sides are already in the same ratio. It was given in the theorem. All the three sides of a triangle are in the same ratio to the corresponding sides of another triangle, then the triangles are similar to each other. So I hope you understood all the three similarity criteria that we talked about. Thank you so much.